Hello, and welcome to Televisite Network, where we bring you fascinating stories and documentaries about people, animals, and places. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. In a quiet village in Vietnam, nestled among lush greenery and the gentle sounds of rural life, lives a man who defies the natural order. His name is Thanh Ngoc, but the world knows him by a different title: the man who hasn't slept in over 60 years. His story, seemingly impossible, has captivated the world, inviting curiosity and disbelief. How can someone live without sleep for decades, while the rest of us struggle without our nightly rest? It was 1962 when Thanh Ngoc, then a young man in his prime, was struck by a severe fever. As his body burned with illness, he had no idea that his life was about to change in ways he could never have imagined. When the fever broke, Ngoc found himself in an unfamiliar state. He was wide awake, and no matter what he tried, sleep would not come. In those first days, Ngoc's family, like any other, hoped it was just a temporary effect of the fever. They tried everything from traditional remedies to medical advice, yet the sleeplessness persisted. Nights turned into weeks, weeks into months, and still he remained alert. His family watched in concern as he continued his daily routines, but their worry grew with each passing day. As time went on, Ngoc's lack of sleep became a new normal. His family, his wife, children, and even friends and neighbors came to accept it. They never saw him sleep, not even for a moment. Yet to everyone's surprise, Ngoc remained sound and strong. He worked on his farm, tended to his animals, and helped his community. His energy was unwavering, his spirit undeterred. The story of Thanh Ngoc spread beyond his village, drawing the attention of scientists, doctors, and curious minds from around the world. How could a human being function without sleep for so long? What made Ngoc different? As researchers began to study his condition, they found no definitive answers. His health was remarkably stable, and there were no signs of the life-threatening conditions often associated with chronic sleep deprivation, like heart problems. Ngoc's story is not just about sleeplessness. It's a testament to human resilience and adaptability. Despite his unique condition, he found ways to live a full and meaningful life. His family and community provided support, understanding, and love, creating a foundation that allowed him to thrive. The tale of Thanh Ngoc raises more questions than answers, challenging our understanding of the human body and its need for rest. Thanh Ngoc's journey is one of endurance, strength, and the enduring mystery of a man who, against all odds, has never slept for over 60 years. The remarkable story of Thanh Ngoc, the man who hasn't slept in over 60 years, continues to intrigue and mystify. To some, his condition seems almost superhuman, as if he's been granted an extraordinary gift. But Ngoc himself reveals that this so-called gift comes with a heavy price. Despite his outward strength and resilience, he longs for the simple peace of a good night's sleep, a comfort that eludes him ever since the fever in 1962. When Ngoc's sleeplessness became widely known, he was taken to various hospitals for diagnosis and treatment. However, doctors were left baffled. The consensus was that Ngoc suffered from a severe and untreatable form of insomnia, one that left him perpetually awake. No medication, therapy, or traditional remedy could restore his sleep. Despite the medical community's best efforts, Ngoc's condition remained an enigma, with no cure in sight. Speculation about Ngoc's life runs rampant, as people wonder what he does while the rest of the world is asleep. In the quiet of night, when most homes are dark and silent, Thanh Ngoc can be seen engaging in his nightly routine. He brews his favorite drink, rice wine, known in Vietnam as Ruo Gao, both for commercial purposes and for his personal enjoyment. It's a task that keeps him occupied through the long hours of the night, filling his time when sleep refuses to come. Ngoc's fondness for rice wine is well documented in videos that show him working with a heavy hand. Despite his constant activity, some note that he seems to be a poor feeder, consuming little solid food. Yet, remarkably, he appears healthy, strong, and surprisingly youthful for a man of 80 years. Though Ngoc's life appears straightforward, there are hints at a deeper story, one marked by challenges and struggles. Observers have noticed that his right hand appears deformed, raising questions about its cause. During interviews, he briefly mentioned the Vietnam War, but declined to give further details, leaving room for speculation about what he endured during that tumultuous time. It seems that some stories are too painful or personal to share. The case of Thanh Ngoc remains one of the most intriguing medical mysteries in modern times. His life challenges our understanding of the human body and its need for sleep. Yet, Despite his unusual condition, Ngoc has found a way to live a life of purpose and productivity, embracing the hours that most of us spend dreaming. As the world continues to watch and wonder, Ngoc's story stands as a testament to the resilience of the human spirit and the mysteries that sometimes remain unsolved. His sleepless journey is one that captures the imagination and reminds us that the boundaries of human endurance are often far beyond what we can comprehend. To understand Thai Ngoc's life and the mystery of his sleeplessness, one must also understand the context in which his story unfolds. The Vietnam War, a conflict that spanned more than 20 years, began in 1954 after Vietnam was divided into North and South. The war claimed the lives of over 1.3 million Vietnamese soldiers and more than 58,000 American troops. The conflict left indelible scars on the land and its people, with over 2 million civilians also perishing during the brutal fighting. For many Vietnamese, the war was a source of immense suffering and loss. Thai Ngoc's life, however, stands out as an exception, one that challenges the conventional wisdom about the human condition and what it takes to survive against all odds. Despite having never slept for 60 years, Thai Ngoc is remarkably healthy, vibrant, and full of life. Now, over 80 years old, he seems to defy time and nature. While many believe sleep is essential for survival, Ngoc's continued vitality is an enigma that draws attention and admiration. He is the oldest known person to have lived in such a unique condition, and his story has become a source of fascination, not just in Vietnam, but around the world. Thai Ngoc's story has sparked widespread interest, both in Vietnam and internationally. His story has been shared across social media platforms, with users expressing surprise and curiosity. One user commented, "His story has been widespread in Vietnamese media for a while. I remember reading about him when I was younger. It's nice to see him still being healthy and well." Another user remarked, "Basically, this man got the most time on Earth who ever lived." The public's reaction underscores the remarkable nature of Ngoc's life, his ability to thrive despite an extreme lack of sleep, and the broader questions about the boundaries of human endurance. Conclusion: a legacy of strength and endurance. As Thai Ngoc continues to live his unique life, his story serves as a beacon of resilience. In a world where the need for sleep is a given, his case challenges everything we know about the human body and its capacity to adapt. While the Vietnam War caused great tragedy and loss, Ngoc's story is a reminder that even in the face of adversity, some individuals find a way to persevere. His journey remains one of the most intriguing stories of our time, an enduring mystery that continues to captivate audiences. Thai Ngoc's life is a testament to the power of resilience and the strength of the human spirit. As we watch him navigate the years ahead, we can only wonder what other mysteries and surprises his life may reveal. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to Televizite Network for more interesting videos. See you next time.